Welcome to our first official business interview.
We're going behind the scenes with BadWolf Brewing Company down here in Manassas, Virginia. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to our first official business interview. We're here with Jeremy and Sarah at BadWolf Brewing Company in Manassas, Virginia, and we're really excited to be here. We're here to talk about kind of the behind the scenes of their business. They run an awesome brewery, very popular, great reviews, delicious beer, and we want to kind of get behind the scenes and learn about their business strategies, hear their story, learn how they did it, and in hopes that we can learn something from it and share that with you. As you know, we've been doing kind of these weekly updates about our business as we try to start a fitness brand in the area and hopefully a gym in the near future. So we wanted to get with other local businesses and again try to hear their strategies, and see what we can take for ourselves and kind of share it to you guys as well. So thank you guys for letting us be here. We're really excited.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, we just want to talk about your guys' background, your story. So tell us a little bit maybe about yourselves, how this all got started, your interest in beer, how the beginning, the origins.
Well, I have been brewing beer for a long time, nearly 20 years now. I went on a class trip to Germany when I was 17 and decided there that I liked beer. I didn't like beer before, but I liked beer from Germany. So when I came back at 17 years old, you can't buy beer in the United States, so I had to start brewing my own. And that's where it all kind of started. And that just snowballed over the years into Little BadWolf and then ultimately Big BadWolf, which is here, our production facility. So, fantastic.
That's awesome.
So, I guess the way that I came into the picture was with business school. We had to.
Well, you married me too.
Well, I married him. Yeah. At business school, we had to come up with some project for our last class, and he suggested a brewery concept back in 2009, and it went over very swimmingly. We ended up getting an A+, never to say the least.
You won too, wasn't it a competition?
Yeah, we won the competition.
And we bring beer to school, that kind of happens.
We did, as long as you're, of course, proper age.
Yeah.
So we had a business plan at that point, and we figured, this is something we were really just going to wait till retirement to do. But then one day,
I had a rough day at work. Okay. So I called ABC and said, hey, what do I need to do to start a brewery? And they said, this, and this, and hey, don't forget that starting July 1st, you don't have to have a restaurant anymore. And that's when I immediately called her and I was like, we're doing it. So 12 months later, we had a brewery.
So how did you make that leap from it being kind of something you did since you were 17 to actually having a business? Like, was there some process or something you did?
It was. Well, like Sarah said, we'd been working on a business plan as part of her project, and then we put it on the back burner. And then when I had a day at work where I was just like, nope, I'm done with this.
That's the catalyst.
Yeah, that was the catalyst. And then when I told her,
well, that's the issue. When he tells me any idea, it becomes a reality.
Oh yeah, she takes it and runs with it. You better get the hell out of the way.
Yeah, don't ever give me an idea without me actually going.
Right.
I'll follow through with it.
Wow.
Yeah. So like I said, the catalyst was a bad day, a rough day at work. It wasn't really a bad day. It was just like one of those days where you're like, I'm done, I'm out, frustrated. And then I told her, and the next thing I knew, we were opening.
So how was that initial opening? Did you guys do a lot of promotion beforehand, or kind of
Social
organic?
media.
Social media?
Yeah,
Social media was key, and
really at that time it wasn't even social media; it was just Facebook.
And
it's a while ago.
Yeah, and I think that one of the things, the big factor to win for us was you hear brewery in Manassas, and at the time there were no other breweries in the county.
Yeah, so we hold the title of the original Manassas / Prince William County brewery.
Awesome.
There were no others. As far as we know, in recorded history, there have been no other breweries in this county. I'm sure there was some Native American tribes that made alcoholic beverages in the area, but no officially licensed breweries have ever existed, to our knowledge, in Manassas, Prince William County. I'd love to see if somebody could show me where there was one.
Robert Portner, but he was stationed in Alexandria before Prohibition. and he had an empire.
He
in this area.
vacationed.
And he vacationed here.
Doesn't count.
Yeah.
Prince
That
William
doesn't
and
You
count.
belong in a museum. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, exactly. But he never brewed here. He brewed in Alexandria.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that initial opening, how'd it go?
Ridiculously well.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we had a line. So we, the original spot is in a little shopping plaza that's 300 yards long, 100, 200 yards long.
Right.
And we're kind of like smack dab in the middle of this shopping plaza. And we had a line going down all the way to the end of the plaza and around the corner of people waiting to get into the brewery on opening day because, well, I don't know if you guys have been over there, but it's really small. It's like the size of our office.
Right.
So we could only have maybe 20 people in at a time
Wow, okay.
on opening day. So we had this line and we were telling people like, hey, thanks for coming, try some beers, but then GTFO because we
Right.
got to get some other people in here. So it was very strange, but
Right.
yeah, I mean, it was a solid, 3-4 hours of just
Yeah.
constant serving, and then we ran out of
Ran
our
out of
quota
beer.
and we closed down for the day.
So you're on a high after that first day.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty exciting. When did it come down? Did it bring you back to reality pretty quickly?
No.
No. Kept on that.
Yeah.
It really
'cause
did.
That's great.
It did. We didn't have a line every single day
Right.
that long, but it went on for until we expanded.
That was
when it
the
changed.
crash back to reality.
Sure.
Yeah.
We decided to do the expansion, and there's big money involved and big equipment involved, and then distribution. And then we realized,
It's more
there's actually
complicated.
work involved. with
Yeah.
this. It's not just you brew beer and have fun and drink beer.
A lot more overhead too then, right?
Oh my God, yes.
First one was
So,
easy. This is not the easy
Not
version.
easy.
This one's a challenge.
Okay.
Could you talk a little bit more about maybe just one or two, an example of one or two of the growing pains that you've had? Maybe along those lines?
Yeah, I mean the biggest one was distribution. We assumed
That's a whole new game you got to learn.
Oh yeah,
right?
totally
So-
different game. So we, in our naivety, we assumed that we would just call a distributor and say, hey, we're in production now. We'd love to distribute. Can we get some paperwork? We'll sign it. We'll distribute. No, it's not like that.
Beer, right?
So with all the breweries opening in the area, the major distributors are done. They're done taking on new suppliers. So you
Right.
can't get a deal with the big distributors. You have to go to the mom and pop distributors. And with our first and our biggest distributor, it took us about 2 months to get on with them, which we did not anticipate at all.
What does that involve? Calling, emailing?
Lots of
what is that?
emails,
Yeah.
lots of meetings, lots of stressful meetings with the higher ups, and they're all trying to like grill you they're trying to make you understand that your beer is not going to sell. So by them taking you on is a big risk.
Right.
And it's all negotiating tactics. So we finally ended up with them, and that was great. We started moving beer, and then we hooked up with a couple of other distributors, and we started moving more beer, and now we're in basically all of Virginia, DC, and we're working with
Awesome.
yeah, that was the biggest bring back to reality, growing pain was the distribution.
Right.
So you can't just build a great beer, a great product, and expect that no matter what, just because it's a great beer, it's going to be.
Yeah, and I think the second big hurdle
Selling.
is the marketing.
Marketing stuff,
Yeah.
selling,
Yeah.
Because, like you said, you can't just make a good beer and people will drink it. You have to tell the world that you've made this great beer.
So what makes it so special?
Right. Well, that's a great question, though. That's kind of something I want to talk about. So there's so many breweries now in the area, so many beers, so many things that everyone wants to try. How are you trying to brand yourself to stand out? How do you want people to look at you and see?
It's his favorite question.
I hate marketing. I hate marketing with a passion.
Right.
I understand the need for marketing, but I firmly believe that with a good marketing campaign, you are lying to people.
Yeah.
So what I would say about what makes us different and what makes us special is the fact that we're not special, we're not different. We're another brewery. There's a ton of breweries around the area.
Right.
Most of them make really good beer, so you should visit all of them. I think what makes us different, not special or unique, but different from the other breweries, I think, is the fact that we don't have a specialty. We brew everything. We do stouts and porters, English style, German style, Belgian style. We've started into sours with a zeal that's I haven't seen in years.
Yeah.
and that's kind of what makes us different. Just the fact that we experiment and explore so many different avenues of beer.
Well, I think that's cool. I mean, I think that's cool. Me not being a super intense beer connoisseur, having one or two types of beers, you know, come somewhere where I can get a lot of options.
Yeah.
I can ask you for a cool recommendation, something new to try.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. I think that's a way to brand by not, you know, being super special.
And look
Talking
at
about
you, not the hardcore beer guy, and you're drinking a sour beer, right?
delicious,
Yeah.
by the way, very, very good. And I like that, trying something new and like, you know, kind of expand your palate a little bit. And yeah, delicious. Yeah.
And the thing is, so we're being honest about who we are, and so we have a tagline, even though he's not a man of taglines.
Big tagline.
Our tagline is authentic beer, authentic people. So everything we use to brew all of our beer is
Yeah, we use all real
real
ingredients.
ingredients. There's no artificial
I have
flavors.
I have
No
an ethical stance against using extract flavors or artificial flavors. And I'm not saying that nobody else can do that.
But that's
Lots of
just
breweries
our-
make great beer with extract flavors. I just don't feel like I
Those
want
are
to.
like pure raspberries.
Yeah.
It's it's real raspberry puree.
There we go.
Yep.
It's awesome.
So, and we used to hand cut like vanilla when we did
Oh yeah, hand scraped vanilla beans for the vanilla porter.
I just want to kind of close with, you know, if you could give our audience and us kind of that one golden nugget of truth, of information or advice that you know we can walk away from here today with, you know, you have something that you can share?
I
You go
don't know
first.
what I thought of it. Now I'm kind of spacing, but I think as an entrepreneur, my tidbit would be really make sure you deeply plan how much capital you're going to need to start a business,
And then double it.
and ultimately double that figure.
Oh.
Like if you think you've got it down, double that. I promise you.
Making a sweat over here.
I promise you, in our case, both businesses, when we opened the little place and the large place, the budget doubled in the end. So that's 2 out of 2. So
Yeah.
I think, and I think
Now,
there's
obviously, the brewery's slightly different.
a little
You've
bit,
got
yeah.
Lots of
Yeah.
machinery and equipment.
Right.
That just starts to snowball after a while.
There's your nugget.
My nugget was just going to be absolutely prepared, do your due diligence. I think those go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Basically, talk to the municipality where you're going to start a business. Find out all the little things that are going to add up that you might not know about right now, and then factor that into your budget, because that was a big part of where our budgets doubled, was little incidental costs that we weren't anticipating.
We're quickly finding that out
Yeah.
right now. So
Yeah. It's,
talk to somebody in your industry, or
don't be dissuaded by
right.
the budgets.
Anyone who comes to us and asks us for our advice or whatever, our experience, we always try to help them out, because somebody always helped us out when we asked for advice.
Right.
So
pay it forward.
you got to do
Oh, yeah,
that.
absolutely.
And I think,
That's awesome.
yeah, get that advice.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd love to go check out some of your equipment, have some more beer, and talk to you a little more. But thank you guys so much for having us again.
Absolutely.
And yeah, it's awesome. Congratulations on your success.
Absolutely. Thank you,
And
guys.
congratulations to baby.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Ready to roll? Hey. So we grind our grain over here.
Okay.
We auger it up through this PVC pipe here. Drops into the mash tun, which is. May I open the mash tun?
Yes, it's clean.
Which is basically just a big vessel that we put grain in. The grain steeps in hot water for an hour to an hour and a half. That hot water activates an enzyme that that cuts up all the starch into sugar molecules that yeast can eat. Then we drain off all that nice sugar water, and we drain it into the next kettle there, the KTL as in kettle, and boil there. Add all of our hops and flavors and sometimes fruit, sometimes bacteria if we're doing a kettle sour. I know that sounds weird. Then when we're done in there, and this is actually what we're doing right now, is the hot wort. Once it's been boiled with hops and whatever other stuff you're putting in your beer, it's called wort. That comes out through the pump, goes and gets pumped through that big gray block of metal over there. That's a heat exchanger that we pump cold water and also glycol at about 28 degrees through. So the wort comes in, at about 200 degrees, and it comes out at about 60. Then we pitch yeast, so that's being pumped into fermentation vessel number 3. We pitch yeast in that, and then seal it all up and let the yeast do the hard work. That's it. We make the yeast food, and the yeast makes the beer.
Okay. So one complete cycle, how long does it take?
Depends on the beer, but anywhere from our vanilla porter is done really fast. We usually can get that done in about 7 or 8 days.
Okay.
Whereas our IPA takes a little bit longer, about 14 days. 14 days is probably average for most of the beers that we do. Some take a lot longer, so you can do lagers that'll take 3 or 4 months.
So what do you think, Brendan?
It was an awesome experience. I want to say thank you to Jeremy and Sarah. You guys were fantastic. BadWolf Brewing Company is an awesome place. You guys should definitely check it out. I think we learned a little bit. Got some good beer.
Delicious beer, awesome people, fun atmosphere. Definitely check them out. Learned a lot about their behind-the-scenes business. Sounds like they had some cool strategies, and hopefully you guys got some good, lessons learned from it all. I know we did for sure. We'll hopefully be able to implement it into our business plan as well. So, yeah, I think it went well.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Stay tuned. This is episode 1 of many. Make sure to like and
Subscribe,
all
share,
that good stuff.
all of that. So, yeah, until next time.